Like to welcome those of you just tuning in. You're just in time. We're here in the first inning with no score. Here's Jackie Bradley now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Into center field, line drive base hit. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-2. Slow little grounder left side. There's Connor Falefa, and that's out number 1. A man at second with 1 down, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Berdugo. The 1-2. Taken high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder at the track, and that one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
To the plate now, Rafael Devers. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
So now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him 2 down. Here's J.D. Martinez, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nice runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So Elvis Andrews the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. So next to the plate for Texas, Scott Heineman. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Now a bouncing ball hit to Pedroia at second. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman.
So now up steps Isaiah Connor Falefa. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Second Inning set to go, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Bobby Dahlbeck.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
After that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez. Base hit into right center. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, the second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Alex Berdugo. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Up next for the Rangers, Joey Gallo. And his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
In now, Ronald Guzman. Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. The Red Sox lead it 5-0. Now the Red Sox DH, Bobby Dahlbeck. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. He's 0 for 9. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far. And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Santana will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and ready now, Nick Solak. And they are squarely into chip away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Bell is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting it. The designated
to the plate now for Texas is the DH, Willie Calhoun. The 1-1.
Hey.
Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Ranging back is Bradley. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Digging in now, Sam Huff. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Martinez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Alex Berdugo. Line toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. A breaking ball that time that he slaps the other way out into left center, and it falls for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at 3rd. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Brett Martin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, J.D. Martinez drives it out to deep right center field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! Back-to-back homers. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year as the blowout continues. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
To the plate now, Bobby Dahlbeck. Hit well again. Down the right field line. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Stepping in now, Josh Bell. Hard ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. And hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Digging in and looking for more, Christian Vasquez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Swinging a high chopper. And there are 2 away now.
The batter.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead got even wider. Standing in now, Dustin Pedroia. This is on the ground over to first. He's right there. On to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. The 1-1. Hit down the line at first. And the Rangers are in the hit column. He's around first, heading for two. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And his
number 16.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout.
Now pitching for Boston, number 32, Matt Barnes.
Into the box, Scott Heineman. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Andres stands at second with no outs. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. There to get it is Pedroia. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
One gone in the Texas fourth. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Jonathan Hernandez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. The 1-1 home. He pulls this one into right. Heineman is there, one away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Right side, defense aligned perfectly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
The left fielder.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
In now, J.D. Martinez. Into center field, line drive base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next bit?
You know what happens a lot of times,
and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
So now to the plate, Josh Bell. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that Digging in.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Darwinzon Hernandez will come out and take the ball here.
Now pitching for Boston, number 63, Darwinzon Hernandez.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Berdugo backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Rangers.
Stepping up now, Ronald Guzman, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
High chopper to third. Devers has it. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 15.
Into the box now, Nick Solak. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Line towards center field. Santana has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Making his way to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Santana will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The batter,
So 2 are gone now for Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia.
And a swing by Pedroia as this one's on the ground out to short. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Striding forward now is the DH, Willie Calhoun. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Hit softly down the line at first. And there's one away.
Now batting. The catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Sam Huff. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Skied into very shallow right. Berdugo waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. Rangers set down in order. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Berdugo. Line drive to center field. Santana is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw gets him 2 down. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Line, but speared on a hop. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. In order go the Red Sox, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Now at the plate, Scott Heineman. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0-for-2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Up next for the Rangers.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Settling in now, J.D. Martinez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. Around first, digging for 2. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Jesse Chavez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Skied into straightaway right. Heineman is there to put it away for route number 1. Josh Bell the next to hit. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Solak shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners.
Pitching for Boston, number 31, Austin Rudd.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Grounded to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Fouled away. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate, Nick Solak. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Rangers set down in order. Still looking up. All set to start the 9th in this one. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Hit in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. Line towards center field. And Pedroia's got himself a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Berdugo.
To the plate now, Alex Berdugo. Line to the right side, but foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage well.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana will get there, and he puts it away to retire. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point.
Ryan Brazier, a right-hander standing 6 foot.
Now pitching for Boston, number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Three and 2 to the Rangers' designated hitter. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Sam Huff. Count remains full. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bell is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The batter, number 1.
Last shot for the Rangers in this one, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrews. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
13-0, the convincing final score. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matt Barnes wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Kyle Cody was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.